name is Nicole, and I am the Sisters of Notre Dame. I'm originally from Ridgefield, Connecticut, but I spent the last 7 years in Cleveland. I was working at a laboratory at the Cleveland Clinic, doing research with stroke and spinal cord injury patients. Before that, I went to college for electrical engineering. I feel called to religious life because it is in this life that I can authentically live into who God created me to be, and in this life that I can witness Christ to others. I ask that you pray for me as I discern my call from God. I am the face of religious life today.
My name is Bella. I am from Guatemala. I am in formation with the Sisters of the Precious Blood. I choose to consider religious life for me because the love of God has touched my life in different ways and with so many blessings. And I feel invited to respond to this love, working for the people of God. I like to read, and I like doing different exercises, and I enjoy that time with playing cards. And I ask that you pray for me as I discern my call from God, and I am the face of religious life today.
My name is Sister Mary Florence Anyabong. I am originally from Nigeria, eastern part of Nigeria. I am a graduate of Berea College. I majored in psychology and sociology. It was kind of when I was in college that the interest in religious life returned. I was originally a Dominican sister in Nigeria. But I left, and then after all these years came to the United States, and in my sophomore year, one of our sisters was in college, in the college where I went. Seeing her kind of stirred the interest in me again, especially when she said she was a sister of Divine Providence. And I can connect with Providence because my journey all my life has been that of Providence. So I decided to explore it, and while in college, during the holidays, I would come for vacations. I attended some come and see, and after seeing, I decided to stay. I know that I feel called to religious life because it has always been my dream, my passion. And after I graduated from Berea and prayed about it, I discovered that I have a lot to give. It is where my heart belongs, and since I have been living with the sisters for the past 3 years, it has even become clearer to me that this is what God wants me to be. I ask you to pray for me as I discern my call from God. I am the face of religious life today.
Hi, I'm Myra. I'm from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. Just moved to Kentucky about, I want to say 2 months ago. And I'm with the Sisters of Notre Dame. Before I met the sisters, I was actually working and studied animation. So I was working with an animation studio called SD Entertainment because I just loved art. God gave me the opportunity to do animation, loved it, but it wasn't enough. And that's when I met the sisters and just felt like, you know what, God's asking me to move on, and I did. And it took me a long time, I gotta say, almost 4 years to say yes to moving forward. I was very scared, but I did it. God has really brought me to love this life. I'm able to walk with people, and I love that I'm able to share the good news and the love that He has given to me, and be able to share that with others in a time where they most need it. That's what gives me life, and I am in immense gratitude for God for doing that. And I love the sisters because I get to be me, who God called me to be. And I ask that you pray for me. Please know I'll be praying for you. I am the face of religious life today.
My name is Annie. I'm from Middletown, Ohio, and I'm a novice with the Sisters of Charity of Cincinnati. I'm a graduate of the University of Dayton and the Ohio State University, and a former Jesuit volunteer with the Jesuit Volunteer Corps Northwest. I am a registered dietitian and currently minister as a dietitian in the Price Hill neighborhood of Cincinnati. In my free time, I enjoy being outside, cooking, and gardening. I feel called to religious life because, above all else, I want to bring God's love into the world, and I feel that I can do that best as part of a community of women who share in that same mission. I ask your prayers as I discern my call from God. I am the face of religious life today.